What is good, YouTube? Warstu here, back at it again with another MonsterVerse video. We are talking Godzilla X Kong 3. Although technically there's not an official title, the trades are calling it Godzilla X Kong sequel, but I'm going to call it Godzilla X Kong 3. So if you are new around here, what the freaking hell are you doing? Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, MonsterVerse, pop culture-based content that I talk about on a daily basis. Good, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know how freaking excited are you for Godzilla X Kong 3. Today we're going over a plot leak that has come from a pretty darn credible person that I've spoken to previously, and their information previously was bang on. So if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Although I am in the process of making a new setup and I will be coming on camera a lot more, it would be very much appreciated if you could follow us over on Instagram at Warstu. Also, there's like a channel thing on there, and I post a lot of MonsterVerse based stuff on there. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's get into it. So it's worth saying it is quite early to talk about plot leaks for a movie that starts shooting late this summer. But you know, Marvel, DC stuff, the Superman leaks came out way before they started filming. They're correct. The same thing with previous Marvel movies. And also, this is coming from a really reliable source. Now, I can't take credit for this information, although I do believe by the time I post this video on the last day of January, the 31st, I do believe I will be the first person to post about this. So let's break it down. It's a plot leak, essentially. Movie seems action heavy, but a somber tone throughout, with serious implications involving the world leaders appointing a new government agency to dismantle, Monarch, and take over Hollow Earth's operations, with the ultimate goal of collapsing it, effectively sealing the monsters away once and for all after the destruction of the events of Godzilla X Kong and the realization of portals in Hollow Earth. So, okay, we just got to talk about it like I think it's true. So it's interesting because a lot of people seem to think there was going to be some war with humans trying to attack Hollow Earth because of the ramifications. We've not really ever seen the ramifications of the human side of stuff. And the most recent news and rumors were suggesting that. So it's interesting. Let's carry on. The Antagonists this time around, this actually sounds wild. Although it doesn't actually say Space Godzilla, I'm still going to say that because it is a Godzilla. The antagonist this time around is actually an enraged Godzilla and the government agency responsible for upsetting the balance of nature. Shimo, the Ice Queen, returns for a cameo, but is subdued by the military in Hollow Earth through a new anti-Titan weaponry and his use of mechanized zombie titans, including scroll crawlers, the great apes in Hollow Earth who see the humans as tyrants, no different than Scar King. Kong is especially angered by the use of the reanimated skull crawlers. Cameos of multiple titans battling the military before ultimately being destroyed or subdued. So it does make sense that the humans will come up with some anti-Titan weapon to subdue them or slow them down or make them weaker. Like I say, I've got to go over this like it's real, but the source, pretty darn credible, to be honest, based on the information they've told me before. Let's continue. Baby Kong. Suku returns and serves to break up the darker tone with comedic relief, moments lightly sprinkled throughout. So that is good. Although a lot of people want the movie to be dark and gritty, it still needs lighter aspects. Hell no, it doesn't need light aspects. What am I about? I want a dark DC, a dark Marvel, and a dark MonsterVerse. Kong's arc shares similarities with Godzilla, but where they diverge is Kong struggles with his choice to continue coexisting with humanity, where Godzilla is seamlessly at his wits' end and ready for ultimate war and destruction. I mean, this sounds pretty cool. An enraged, angry Godzilla is the actual villain. Interesting. Sounds like Space Godzilla to me. Let's continue. Kong has an epic battle scene battling the military in a major city. Godzilla enters the chat. Godzilla is surprise attacked by the military while sleeping in the Roman Colosseum and battles through the military and their zombie titans. Godzilla has settled into his new form. It's stated his dorsal plates have straightened out and the hardened, and his bolt has returned, which is good. Mothra returns, even has a brief battle with Godzilla and Kong as she chooses not to forsake humanity. It is through hers and Monarch's Gia's intervention that they convince Kong and later Godzilla that humanity is still worth fighting for. Now, this is how the ending reads. Seems hopeful that humanity will work together towards cleaning up the Earth so they can coexist with it. And the Titans, like in ancient times, once more again. So interesting. And also, I haven't found this information anywhere else. So if any other YouTuber who talks MonsterVerse stuff talks about this after me, I want full creditation. And I'm not even joking. I want full creditation if you post your video after me, because I can't find this anywhere. And the person that sent me it said I'm free to talk about it. So what do I think about this? This pretty much is a summary of what everyone would assume would happen in this movie, to be honest. The fact that there are portals into Hollow Earth, we've seen this in the Monarch TV show, and we've seen it throughout the MonsterVerse in the last few movies with Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong. To me, there's nothing really over the top in this. I've been going over plot leaks for years, so far out, even before they started shooting. And to me, I think this could be legit, mainly because it does tell you a lot of information, but it doesn't really go into that much information that you think it's made up, because generally, when I go over some plot leaks, I can tell if it's made up or not. Now, parts of this could be made up, but we know at some point Godzilla and Kong will have to fight for humanity because, yeah, they're both alpha titans. They're both, like, you know, savages. They're both monsters. But at the end of the day, that's been the common theme throughout these movies, except for maybe the first Godzilla movie, is Godzilla always seems to kind of help humanity and do the good thing. He rested in the last movie at the Colosseum. The humans wanting to take over Hollow Earth and harness the power. Although it doesn't really say that. It says they want to seal away the monsters because they're sick and tired of basically the monsters destroying the world. Believable, the anti-Titan weapon to stop Titans. Well, at some point they have to fight back. So I somewhat believe this could be 100% true. Although it's very weak on details, and where it says the new antagonist this go round is actually an enraged Godzilla and the government agency responsible for upsetting the balance of the nature. So there's the government are the enemies and another Godzilla, a space Godzilla. Yo, Warstu, you've been saying that for years. Yeah, because he's coming at some point. So it's interesting. I do somewhat believe this. I think it could be true. And I was also told that apparently Godzilla X Kong 3 plot leaks are going to start doing the rounds, but I still want accreditation if you get it from me. I know other MonsterVerse channels watch me. Accreditation, quote me, because if I'm wrong, then everyone blames me. And like I say, guys, I don't mind if stuff I go over is wrong, but I have a pretty good track record. Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla X Kong. I have a really good track record with my MonsterVerse leaks. And yes, they haven't started shooting yet, but we know because of the most recent casting, with the main star, the person who's playing Abby in The Last of Us 2. They don't start casting until they're very, very close. We know that the dude that penned Shang-Chi is penning this movie. He started penning it over 6 months ago. The script is basically done. They're going to start shooting in the summer. Is this true? I can't say it's true. I can't say it's not true. But I think a lot of the attributes it says will most likely happen because it's kind of obvious where this storyline's going. Dark, gritty with, you know, using Suku for comedic moments. That's pretty cool. So like always, guys, Space Godzilla's appearing. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see that beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.